Well, we're rolling, so we probably should start. What am I going to say? I was going to come up with a BBL one-liner that it's finally over. It's finished. It's done. I can't believe it. I'm so disappointed it's over. Or now I might talk about that monstrosity.
Don't talk about Andrew like that. He's new to the show.
Welcome to the Kingsgrove Sports Podcast.
That'll work.
Oh dear. Welcome everybody to the Kingsgrove Sports Centre Podcast. Joining me today is Stephen Green.
Morning, Stuart.
I can't mention anything about that jersey or the get up.
It's fantastic.
And of course, Andrew Wilkinson, all the way over from the North Shore.
Morning, Stu. Morning, Steve.
Our winter sports manager. I don't know. We will talk about. I don't know why we're going to talk about this, but we're going to talk about the Roosters victory the other night over early morning versus Wigan, wasn't it?
It was.
Was it the reserve grade team or something? Or
well, it might as well be. Still a trophy in the cabinet.
In the club championships. But first we're going to talk cricket, and I can't believe it. I'm a little disappointed. I can't believe the tournament's over. I thought it was a bit short, to be perfectly honest. The BBL, it's done. I can't believe it.
Should they have played each other again?
Oh, I should have. I reckon they should have gone around one more time, don't you reckon?
Yeah.
You know, only playing each other twice, probably not enough. You think? Hey?
I get it and I don't. They say it's the same length as the IPL.
Goes 1 week longer than the IPL.
Okay, well they've
Apparently.
lied to us already.
Yeah.
Can't trust anything they say.
I think it's maybe the same number of games. It just goes longer.
So maybe that's an issue. Just bring it a little bit closer together.
Yeah, might have to play some double headers and just shorten it a bit. But if we talk about the final or the including the semi-finals, I think one thing I learned from the BBL this year is don't finish first because you're almost guaranteed to lose.
Yeah.
I think the record of the minor premiers is diabolical in semi-finals. They tend to go down. So the Hurricanes, who were the number one team all season, red hot favourites, playing at home against the Melbourne Stars and fell over.
Yeah, but that's the thing about 2020s. One bad week and that's it. And so when it comes down to finals, if the other team's better on the day, it doesn't matter how good the rest of the season's been. Better luck next year.
That's true. Just get cooked.
I think you've only got yourself to blame, haven't you?
Well,
You got home ground advantage. You finished first. You've done all the hard yards, and then you just turn it up, or
don't.
the other team's better on the day.
Took the gas, perhaps.
I mean, you can say they're only getting one chance. What's the benefit? You get a home ground advantage.
Yeah.
And if you can't play that to your strengths, then bad luck.
Tough luck.
Yeah, well, I hope what doesn't come out of it is a finals series.
No, good point.
Make it a bit longer.
Yeah,
Make it a bit longer.
best of seven.
Oh, yeah. No, can you imagine? Oh, not to mention, but the semi-finals, best of 5.
Yeah.
Before that, and then best of 7.
Just to make sure.
Could do it all on one day.
Yeah.
Good, yeah, why
Best
not?
of 3.
Best
bang.
of 3.
There you go.
Yeah, start in the morning and finish at midnight. That'd be fine. That'd be great.
Value for your ticket.
Obviously, well done to the Stars for knocking them over. Set up by Frankie Worrell, fourth.
Yeah.
Got rid of the two openers, and that pretty much put paid to the Hurricanes. They're pretty much done after that.
Yeah, I love a swinging ball, and he does it well.
Yeah.
He's very Trent Copeland-esque. And I believe he's injured.
Ashes Bolter?
Well, I believe he's injured.
Oh.
Yeah.
What, bowled 4 overs and it was cooked?
Yeah, that came out the other day.
Yeah. So hopefully that gets Copes out of the commentary box and onto the ground. Be good for all of us.
I think he is due to play.
Hey, Copes.
We'll talk a bit of Shield. We'll talk a bit of Shield later. But
just joking.
What, you don't want him in?
No, I'd love him. I'd love him in the Ashes because I reckon he'd do some damage there.
I reckon he would too.
And going back to the start of his career, if he went to South Africa, it could have been a whole different career.
Yeah.
He did the hard yards in Sri Lanka, and then didn't get a start in South Africa. So I reckon English conditions, swing it around, hit the seam.
He's still taking plenty, so hopefully he can take another bag full against Western Australia at Bankstown on over the weekend.
Yeah, well, he enjoys Bankstown as well. He's taken a few wickets in finals for St George.
Yeah, happy days. Good memories, Stephen. Good memories.
Good memories, good times, good people.
Good times. Now, obviously, we probably don't really want to talk too much about the second semi-final because it's a little disappointing for us Sixers fans. But the Renegades obviously did get the chocolates there. They used their home advantage well and got the job done. The Sixers batted pretty well. I thought they set on a decent total down at Marvel Stadium, which is not exactly the greatest wicket to bat on. It's been a bit slow, and the Sixers put on a decent total, but just couldn't quite defend it, could they?
Yeah, I don't know. I sort of watched the Sixers games pessimistically, but it sort of surprised me how
just to avoid disappointment.
Yeah, set the bar low, and then when they win, it's like, oh, cool.
Hey.
Yeah. But when they I was surprised they got into finals because I just only remember them losing. But yeah, then they always just seem to sort of fall over at the last hurdle in some of their games, especially over the last few years. They'll play some good cricket for like 15 out of a 20 over innings, and they get beaten at the end, and that's what happened. Dan Christian put on a boatload of runs again, and sort of got the Renegades home in the chase.
Yeah, it was that second last over.
I think we're a bowler short.
Yeah. Well,
sorry, the Sixers are a bowler short. I'm off.
Curran, obviously not been able to play in the finals due to international duty,
and even the game before that.
They just woefully
collapsed.
Absolutely woefully
again, they win that. They get a home final. It turns things around. Then they go down to Melbourne, and always a bowler short. Looking at that lineup, maybe you give Lino the ball in the 19th. I don't know.
Probably I would have kept probably one back for Sock and bowled him. Then he's been their best bowler basically all tournament really. Admittedly sort of up front, he usually takes it early and gets the job done, and he did that the other night. But yeah, just that last over, and then full credit to Dan Christian. He does know how to win T20 tournaments.
Yeah,
and perform in run chases. So then of course we get to the final, an all Melbourne affair. At a very strange time on a Sunday of about 2:45.
Yeah,
I thought that was an odd decision.
Yeah, I didn't end up actually watching it. I was watching a grade quarter final for the limited overs.
Yep. No, I was down at the home of cricket at Bexley Oval, watching Georges River win the Frank Gray title. Well done, boys.
I watched it with one eye.
With one eye.
The other eye was on the races.
Yeah,
but,
right.
It was. It only got interesting when they started losing wickets.
Jeez, didn't they fall in a hole?
You could hear the little beeps in the background of the gas truck just backing up at the back of Marvel Stadium there, and boy, oh boy, that was...
Didn't they breathe deep?
That was a serious... I don't want to use the word choke, but it was a serious demise.
Oh, they lost what was it, 7 for 15, 7 for 20 or something?
7 for 19 off 20-odd balls.
That's
like
that's one way to lose a final.
Yeah.
Interesting that Maxwell came out and blamed Stoinis and Dunk for not scoring quick enough at the start.
I think they were. I reckon, with 9 wickets in hand, they still pretty much should have got that done.
Yeah.
It wasn't a big total. It was only 130 or something, wasn't it? 140. It's not like they were chasing.
And they still fell 15 short.
180.
13 short.
They weren't chasing 180. It wasn't like they had to go. They weren't chasing 8s and 9s from ball one. So, not quite sure about that, Maxi. There was some pretty ordinary shots played.
Yeah, I think it was a team effort to lose that one.
I mean, I would have thought that Duncan Stoinis probably set him up pretty well to get the job done. And then...
none for 100, weren't they?
Yeah.
They've done their job.
And you can't lose from there.
No.
No? Sorry, I'm wrong. Apparently
Yes,
you can.
you can.
Yes, you can. Yeah. Apparently you can lose from there. So, well, it's done. It's over. It's finally finished. BBL in the can, locked away. I think everybody who asks players, except maybe administrators, will say that the tournament went too long. I think if you can get the same amount of games in, but in a slightly shorter time period, that might be the better option.
Yeah,
I'm sure you can play some double headers. I'm sure you can play some double headers at the MCG. I'm sure you can play some double headers at Perth Stadium. You can play some double headers at the SCG.
Or Adelaide.
Well, that's if the cricket's allowed on the SCG.
Well, yeah. Do you think maybe that's why the Sixers didn't win against the Stars? because the SCG wasn't available.
Oh, who knows?
You'd hope not.
So yeah, no.
Is it even the SCG anymore?
I don't know. Yeah, the Swan. Yeah, no, because you still got the
SFG.
Yeah, the Swans football ground. Anyway, I don't really want to talk about this next bit either because I'm not sure if you brought it up. I don't know if we've discussed this. The WBBL.
Before you move on, though.
Right. Sorry, Nick. I forgot to.
No, I'm not.
Nick's here.
Did you say Nick?
I am here. I don't have a camera
Hey.
today, so if you're on YouTube, you can't see me. But were there any like outstanding moments from the entire tournament
No.
that you can? Nothing. There's not like any big plays.
Ferguson's 100.
Ferguson's
match
100
chase
was very
pretty
good.
I want to
Yeah,
hear
he
your
was-
favorite
he was
moments
very
from
good.
the whole BBL.
Didn't watch that.
That it was
what
finished.
game was that?
Scorchers, Thunder.
Yeah, it was on TV. I didn't see it.
well,
Yeah.
Perth.
In Perth.
That's why I didn't watch
That's
it.
why you didn't see it.
During the test match as well.
Yeah.
So it was the day-night test match and then the late game.
The late game in
afterwards.
Perth. Yeah, I think they could finish about 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Look, there was obviously some great performances. I mean, Hobart, like we said, were outstanding, and you've got Short and Wade batted really well. Kane Richardson was outstanding with the ball. Steve O'Keefe for the Sixers was very good. I don't know if it was. Yeah, it wasn't like a spectacular tournament.
Yeah, well, I sort of snuffed around at some of the stats. I mean, runs and wickets and that sort of stuff were up from last year, but they played more games.
Yeah,
But like sixes hit and that sort of thing were down, like per player. So it was just it was more of a flat tournament that just went longer. I think that's why everyone's sort of, thank God it's over.
It wasn't. Yeah, nothing super spectacular.
Yeah.
Was it really any? I think there might have been a couple of last ball game, but I don't think it really was.
super
Nothing
overs.
really super overs. Nothing overly fantastic. So
Yeah.
I vote to get rid of it.
Let's do the same game from last time. Let's play the same game. We got player rankings, so let's go top scorers.
I think
Top scorer
I think
for the BBL.
Darcy Short
Yeah.
ended up on top.
Darcy Short.
Hang on, he knows all the answers.
Why did
Yeah,
you
he looked at him.
Yeah, I read it this morning.
He's a snuff.
you
I
looked at all
studied
the-
Cricket
yeah.
snuff.
Oh, never
Someone
mind.
He did research. What's that all about?
Somebody did some research.
This is unbelievable.
No, I did. Well, look, on the next topic, I did some research.
Way too
as well,
professional for this.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
All right, so if we talk about, we'll go to the
I did it while you were in wardrobe.
we'll go to the
excellent.
right.
Yeah, and
That's
makeup.
oh, geez, you had some
in,
time.
in wardrobe on the M5 this
boy, oh
morning.
boy.
Yeah, or just coming up from Bashire. So the WBBL, again, not something I really want to talk about because of the result, but well done to the Brisbane Heat. Big effort to win the final and take down the Sydney Sixers, who are the
juggernaut.
dominant force in the tournament. Obviously, making all 4 finals and winning 2 of them.
Yeah, but I mean, it finished ages ago.
It did. It finished a long time ago.
Where the men's BBL
It probably should have finished at the same time.
Yeah.
So obviously, great tournament in terms of the final being a sellout.
Yeah.
Maybe not the greatest venue being at Drummoyne Oval. It would have been nice if they were possibly at North Sydney.
Yeah.
That might have been a better spot. I'm sure those still would have got the same. The crowd still would have been the same. Might have been able to get a few more in there. So
Yeah. Drummoyne's still a good place to watch cricket as well.
It
Got
is.
water down
It
there
is.
and it's
Yeah,
nice ground.
it's not too bad. But
Yeah, I
it
don't
would have been nicer. It would have been nicer at North Sydney, I thought. Now the final series for them, obviously, some 2 outstanding semi-finals.
Yeah.
Unbelievable results. Talk about maybe the lack of excitement in the BBL. WBBL semi-finals had all sorts of excitement.
Yeah.
Last ball thrillers. So the Heat got in after a catch on the boundary to stop the Sydney Thunder getting the 5 runs they needed to make the final. So catch on the boundary and the Heat make it, and then a super over victory for the Sixers after
After that run out.
some Aaron Burns heroics on the boundary on the last ball, and then obviously Healy throwing down the stumps to
Whoa. Hang on. You've missed someone there. I don't know whether it's deliberate or not. I don't know whether you had an argument with your sister, but
no.
someone threw it in.
No,
and I
like,
believe it was your sister.
Yeah, that's true, Stephen. Thank you for bringing that up. Just she's low key. It's just doesn't want too many raps, but. So Aaron Burns flicked it in. My sister picked it up and threw it in. Got it to Alyssa Healy, who then threw the stump stand and ran Sophie Molyneux out. So super over, and then the Sixers went in and just dominated that and got the job done. So and then unfortunately, obviously for the personal point of view and all the Sixers fans out there didn't get the job done in the final. But Beth Mooney played a great innings. They bowled the Heat bowled really well. To set the game up for them, and then obviously Mooney played really well. She was a little bit under the weather, toughed it out, batted really well, and got the job done there. So
They tried to choke a bit.
yeah, they had a go, but
Just took wickets at important
couldn't
times.
quite-
Just couldn't get the extra one.
Quite get the whole job done.
Because they were flying as well.
Yep.
They were only 1 or 2
Yeah,
down.
they were sort of cruising it in, and then it's the thing about cricket. If you stay in the game and you just chip away, you never know what's going to happen.
But yeah, that tournament really should have finished on semi-final day. There's no way you could beat that day of cricket.
No, they were two outstanding games of cricket. So they move into their standalone tournament next season, beginning in October. So they'll basically kick off the cricket season, the WBBL.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting. The girls have still got a bit more cricket to go. The Aussie side is taking on New Zealand in the Rose Bowl. So they've got 3 one-days coming up, starting tomorrow in Perth. I don't think New Zealand has beaten Australia in Australia since like 1999, so hopefully that can continue. So yeah, be interested to see how they go. Yeah, they're playing in Perth, Adelaide and Melbourne. So that's...
Sydney didn't get a start? What's that all about?
No, well, SCG isn't available, so...
Play it spotless or something? Sure GWS wouldn't mind.
No, well, they're not doing anything.
Are they still in the AFL?
I don't know, are they?
I don't know.
I think they got 1 year left.
Okay.
One to go.
Cool.
They got one.
Yeah.
They got one crack left, and then they're done. It was
Cool.
only a 10-year deal or something. Anyway, also the WNCL final was played recently, and once again New South Wales came out victorious, as expected. So some of the girls got a little bit. Well, actually, all the New South Wales girls got some revenge because they were playing Queensland.
Yeah.
So essentially, they were playing the Brisbane Heat, and got the job done. So New South Wales took out their 20th title out of 23. Made all 23 finals as well. So they played in every one of them, and have only lost to 3. So fantastic effort there.
Now, is that just New South Wales just being the dominant state, or is it the other states just not coming up to standard to match them? Are they getting closer?
I think it's just New South. I think it's just New South Wales. Obviously, Victoria's traditionally had a very good side. Western Australia have had a good side in previous years. South Australia did beat them not too long ago to sort of stop the long streak. So people are there and thereabouts. It's just, I think the program that New South Wales has run for a long time has put them in good stead. Obviously, the caliber of players they've got is outstanding.
It's an amazing record.
Ridiculous
Yeah,
record.
absolutely
I think it's
amazing
probably one of the most dominant records in any sport.
Yeah. It's,
For titles. I think it's only rivaled probably by the Harlem Globetrotters. But I'm not sure how.
Well, they're out here in April.
They are. Yeah, I think they are coming. Yeah, so that'll be
Saw
good to
that.
watch. It'll be interesting. So next year, in terms of a WNCL perspective, that for New South Wales, they have lost Elise Perry. She's off to Victoria.
I blame the Waratahs for that.
Yep, should have signed. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, what are you doing? Seriously, sign a contract. Sign him up.
Yep.
Yeah, Matt Tamoa, mate. I'm pretty sure they need some high class players. So
yeah, they're signing everyone else.
could have got him anyway. So
Waratahs
that
need all the help they can
yeah,
get.
They can, yeah. So it'll be interesting to see next year because that means like Victoria will have a very strong side.
Yeah.
With Elise Perry, Meg Lanning, Elise Villani, Sophie Molyneux. So they'll be really strong. So they'd be obviously looking to win the title. So and obviously Elise Perry's coming off a fantastic WBBL tournament.
Yeah.
777 runs at an average of 86, 650s, 200s. Took a lazy 10 wickets as well.
Yeah.
I think might have taken about 9 catches.
Yeah,
Captained the team.
needs to work on a bowling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another 5 wickets, they win the. Only joking.
Can't do it all, Stephen. Can't do it all.
Well,
Can't do it all. Now there's still plenty of cricket going on because finally we're getting back to the good stuff. Shield starts.
oh, thank
Shield's
goodness
back.
for that. I didn't know where you were going there. Thought we could get in a bit of trouble here.
No. The Shield's back. Shield's back this weekend. So I think they're getting so back into red ball cricket. I think we're using the the Jukes ball just to get everybody ready for England.
Yeah,
everybody's going over, and I think everyone's going to be in England.
Yeah, well,
coming up.
Read a stat that out of all the guys in the Shield, I think Hilton Cartwright and Moses Enriques lead the comp in runs scored against the Jukes ball, which is awesome because I don't think they've got a plane ticket booked.
Possibly not.
And then Renshaw's up there as well, but after Joe Burns' runs in Canberra, I don't think he's going to get a look.
So if the selectors are smart, you've got Moses and Copes on the plane already.
Yep.
Just swinging it around and hitting some runs, and then you got Curtis Patterson and Josh Hazlewood. What
do you want? Anybody else from St George you can pick?
Probably not. They're not going all that bright at the moment.
Sorry.
Not to rub it in.
I do notice. Yeah, you are. Sorry, you are also I forgot you were the East assistant coach.
Yeah.
So
we're well in front of them.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. So yeah, obviously it'd be good to get back to some red ball cricket and see what goes there. Lots of opportunities for guys to get some runs and take some wickets with the Dukes ball and book themselves a plane ticket for either an A tour, bit of county cricket, something. Just go over it. Just get on a plane, go to England, play a bit of village cricket. Just be over there.
Yeah.
When the World Cup and the Ashes are on, so that will be massive. And then, of course, we haven't quite had enough of playing India. Australia are now in India for ODI series.
Oh, they're always fun.
Yeah, so I think we've got 5 ODI games against them coming up soon. And then I think it might start on the weekend or or early next week. So excellent preparation to go to England to play in the World Cup.
Yeah,
being in India, conditions are very similar. So. Although I suppose any opportunity Australia can get at the moment to play some one-day cricket,
be better off
after last year's unbelievably poor record.
Are England playing tests before the World Cup?
No.
Do you know?
Don't think so. England are currently obviously in the West Indies playing against playing some ODIs now after the Test series.
Yeah,
which they got beat in.
They did lose. Yep, 2-1. It was nice the West Indies to let them win the last one.
Yeah.
That's okay. So, be interesting to see. I mean, England's white ball cricket has been really good recently, so it'll be interesting to see how they go. I noticed that Chris Gale scored 100.
Yeah, he hit some sixes. I think he's the leading
12. He's now hit more sixes than anybody else in international cricket, because why do you need to run? If you need him that far, why bother? Don't worry, just hit him that far. Don't you reckon?
I agree.
Yeah.
That was always your motto, wasn't it, Stuart?
Yeah, that's right. I think the bat's got something to do with it. But anyway, he's a big boy. He swings hard, and he 9 times out of 10 gets him in the middle.
He usually kills the pickets pretty easily. Should we talk any more cricket you want to talk about?
Oh, I just your sister. What's her playing future look like?
Not sure at the moment. It's off. Well, actually, sorry, it's not quite the off season. They're still training at the moment. I think they're still getting paid. So I think contract talks are probably coming up pretty soon. So.
Well, as yourself, you've moved into the media. She has as well.
Yeah.
Just thinking, is she planning for?
We're starting it. We're doing it.
Planning for retirement.
We're doing a rival podcast. Yes.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I thought you were gonna hint at maybe teaming up, like an A-League media.
Actually, well, I'm getting rid of
Yes.
you. I'm getting rid of you lot, and we're taking over.
AM.
A-League
Media.
Yeah.
There we go.
It'll be a conglomerate. Yeah, we're starting again.
Better trademark that before someone out there is going to grab it.
Well,
all the 5 listeners.
All the 5. Yeah.
You're talking about her contract, so what, is it contract with coming to an end or something or is that all classified information?
I don't know if it's classified, but yeah, I mean they're contracted by Cricket New South Wales and not the Sydney Sixers. So
if he tells you, he has to shoot you.
Yeah. So he's not here next week. So they get contracted. So it comes down to the coaching staff and administration, all that usual stuff, and they'll sit down and have a chat. I'm sure at some stage and work out what's going on.
Very good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything else, Stephen? I'm really trying to drag this out because I don't want to talk about the next subject. Really.
No, that's all I've got. It's footy season now.
So we just sit in silence.
So I guess I'll give you the segue. Explain to me, as a person who doesn't understand, what this World Cup challenge thing is.
It's nothing. What is it? It's nothing. Literally, it means nothing, does it?
So the NRL premiers play the Super League premiers from Great Britain, and that becomes the World Club Challenge.
So So that's two countries.
Well, it's better than one with NFL. The Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's
world champions.
Yeah, that's true. They're not world champions.
Hey, man,
Well, no,
bring another football team. Bring any country. Bring another football team and beat an American football team.
Well, if they
with
offered,
ease.
if they offered it,
Do it.
Yeah,
With ease.
we'll do it without padding.
Yeah. We'll do one with padding, one without.
Padding. See how they go. Yeah.
Do the one without.
All right.
first.
Okay, Steve. All right. So the Sydney Roosters, the NRL premiers, took on Wigan, the English Super League champions, in the World Club Challenge. What happened?
Oh, the best team won. Although I'd have to just sort of no cash for comments here, but both Wigan and the Roosters are my sides in respective countries. So it was.
So you couldn't lose, could you?
Yeah, well, that's right. I got both jerseys, so it didn't matter what the result was.
Did you take both with you just in case you had to swap one at half time?
No, I couldn't find it, so so that had to stay at home. It was early. It was an early wake up, so it was. I was scrambling around looking for stuff in the dark. A bit like this morning, you might say, with my dress.
It does look like someone designed that jersey in the dark, definitely.
No, it's just showing the Bondi Pavilion. Good times, good people.
Yeah, I'm not sure there's supposed to be clouds or water, because that means the
Bit of
Bondi.
everything,
Well,
bit
the
of
Bondi Pavilion is underwater.
It's
If
Bondi.
you look at that. If you look at that jersey. Anyway, so tell us about the game. What happened? Who did what? What happened?
20
What
to
was the
8.
score?
We've uncovered a new prospect, Brett Morris.
Where'd he come from?
I believe
Young
he's
junior?
from Canterbury or St George. I'm not sure.
Okay. Is he only a young bloke? Hasn't he got
I believe so. I've only just noticed him, so
Okay.
he must be just
just new on the scene?
just new on the scene. And
Okay.
boy, oh boy, what an impression he made on debut.
Could
3
he-
tries.
Origin bolter?
Well, you never know.
Yeah. Okay.
Although, New South Wales won last year, so it's highly unlikely
tough. Could be tough to get
they'll
in then.
switch the team unless someone gets done for,
Something.
which is odds on at the moment.
Yeah.
Until they start playing football
That's
again.
that's a whole separate podcast.
Yeah, way too much time in their hands. But Brett Morris, you mark him down for the NRL season. He could have a future in the game.
Yeah, it's good. Good to see you bring on junior talent.
Oh, this old chestnut of junior talent and all this. I mean, if we went on juniors, if we said, okay, all the regions, you can only pick your juniors, we'd only have 17 New Zealanders in the comp.
Only 17.
Only 17.
How many have we got now?
Oh, we'd have hundreds.
Okay. Well.
So, I mean,
do you mean that would be the entirety of the comp?
Well, it's just this junior notion. It's the 50s, man. Lay off and get with the times. It's a business, so if
stealing from wherever you can get them.
No. So if you say, okay, we'll bring this up. This is a good forum to do it. So you've got a squad of 25.
He's not passionate about this at all.
No, because it just really gives me the... Anyway, squad of 25, but number 26, he can't get a game with his local club. He just doesn't play football anymore.
Well, no. Yeah, tough luck. No.
So where's he going to go?
I don't know. We'll have to move somewhere, won't he?
That's right. So what's he going to have to change, have to live in the East to play for the Roosters?
Why not?
What a punishment. What an absolute punishment.
Yeah, that would be a punishment. You try driving around that joint?
Yes.
Yeah.
Every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday.
Yeah. How do you you enjoy it, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about how's parking? Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
Oh, parking's real good.
Yeah, it's good. Excellent.
I've found a little secret spot near Waverley Oval, which won't be divulged here.
Well, careful, because you've just noted the location.
Gonna have people hunting for it now.
Yeah. That's all right. It's just near the icebergs. It's just a blatant lie.
Well, you're giving that second away now too.
But yeah, the iceberg's about 2k away.
Okay,
So, but yeah, it was a really good victory. Timing of this game's probably a talking point for both parties, the NRL and Super League. Is it the right time? Do you do it after the season, straight after the season with the current squads? Where you have it 1 year here, 1 year in England.
Because they've generally had it in the UK.
Yeah, I mean, the Roosters won in 2014 against Wigan out here. But before then, I can't think of another another
Yeah, it
game.
doesn't
I think
often
Brisbane. I think they played. Wigan
Yeah.
played in Brisbane.
Yeah.
I can't remember another game in Sydney. I might be wrong. So do you mix it up a bit? One year here, one year there.
Is it worth it? Is it a worthwhile game?
Well, it was 20 odd thousand there at DW Stadium there on Monday morning. So probably it was.
So it was worth it for Wigan because they got some
Yeah, and I think
gate takings.
by the looks of all the social media, I think the Roosters got a lot out of it. They trained.
Yeah, it's a good preseason run for them, really. Like Cooper Cronk back to fitness, getting the new guys in the team
Did he actually touch the ball and pass one this time?
Yeah, and he made some tackles too, which was quite interesting. Every time he made a tackle, it's sort of, is he okay? How's that shoulder? So a few nerves there, but I think everyone got through unscathed. They had a good trip. They travelled to different parts of Europe. Had a few hit-outs against some Super League sides. So I think it was probably a good advertisement for the NRL in England, to be fair.
Just to get a few more players out, is that what you're saying?
No, we actually care about Super League.
Or let the England club know what sort of older players they can look forward to taking and topping up their super funds.
That's getting less and less now, I think, with the visas, how they are, and a bit like county cricketers. Not many. I think you've got to play a test. There's
right. Okay.
Yeah, I read that as well.
It was a Will.
Yeah, with Pekowski. They're sort of like, maybe we pick him just so he can play county.
He needed to play a test to get a county contract.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Purely visa-wise, I believe.
Yeah.
So it's getting harder and harder for players to go back and forth. But overall, I think it was a success. Well, I would say that because we won.
Obviously.
But yeah, let's bring on round one. Let's get these blokes back into full swing and give them less time to muck around.
Do you think they should be playing football 12 months of the year just to keep them occupied?
Be safer for them, I reckon.
Yeah. Well, maybe they could just give them a job in the off-season, perhaps.
Yeah, well, that's...
just do some community work or something, or go in and file some papers. Just do something. Just get them in the office.
Yeah, I think the smart ones would probably be doing stuff in their time off. And let's be honest, I think it was half a dozen, I might be wrong on the figures, half a dozen incidents in the off-season.
Yeah.
And there's how many NRL players? 400.
More than half.
450. So it's a small percentage, but you only hear about the bad stuff.
Unfortunately, they're fairly generally high-profile players.
Yeah,
are making those errors, and they tend to have made them before, and it's.
But yeah, I mean, percentage-wise,
it's a small percentage.
It's a small percentage, but it gets the massive.
As it always is. It's always a small percentage of the playing population, or whatever that are the ones that cause the trouble. It just
don't carry on.
They just ruin it for everybody else.
Don't carry on like a turd. It's a simple message.
It's a good motto to live by, Stephen.
I think I might quote that and use it in promotional materials for the podcast.
Yeah, well,
it's a true statement.
That's quite a quote.
It's a true statement.
Simple but effective. That's how I roll.
Perhaps all our listeners can let us know on social media. So don't forget to use the hashtag KSC podcast. So obviously you can catch us on YouTube. Then also on Facebook at Kingsgrove Sports Centre. Instagram, Kingsgrove Sports. And Twitter, Kingsgrove Sport. Don't forget to not put that last S in because Twitter just needs to be different. Let us know what you think about, is the World Club Challenge worth it? If you're watching us on YouTube, how bad Stephen's jersey is. Your thoughts on NRL player behaviour in general, possibly. Any thoughts you have on the Big Bash and the WBBL, the Shield coming up? Let us know who if you're going to go and see it. Anybody in Sydney, if you're available, they're playing down at Bankstown Oval, so nice and local.
Then Drummoyne the following week.
So yeah, plenty of opportunity to get down and have a look. So yeah, the game starts on Saturday, so good chance to get out there over the weekend. So
take a day off. Take a day off. Go Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah, Monday, Tuesday.
Just rip in.
Yeah,
Get through the gates.
Enjoy yourself.
Yeah, there'll be plenty of room on Monday and Tuesday.
Sit in the Mark and Steve War stand.
Yeah. Yep. Look at that great big new
scoreboard
they've got. That's
Beauty.
fantastic. You might be able to visit the Hall of Fame they've got there.
It's a great ground.
It is
Yeah.
a good place to watch cricket.
Yes.
Good place to play cricket. Hampton's always good. It's decent size, so it'll be it'll be good to get down there and have a look. Anything else you guys want to talk about? Any other just general?
No, I got through all my
Stuff.
material.
That's it. All
Yeah.
the research you did is already exhausted.
It's all done.
Yeah, that was it.
All done.
Darcy's
Sounds
short
like you're ready to
scored
take
some
it
runs.
out then.
All right.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
You really got, man. You really got.
I gotta
me there.
go to work.
I was really
Do
looking
you?
forward to doing
Yeah.
some quizzing on.
Oh, sorry. Big shout out to Oak Milk, a fantastic product.
Stephen's personal.
The boys
Stephen's
out there, if
personal
you
sponsor.
want to throw some, 179 Kingsgrove Road, Kingsgrove.
I'm actually gonna tag Oak in this
Yeah.
one.
Attention, Steve.
Yeah, Steve has been trying to get some. He's been product placing that for some time.
Well,
I'm not sure anybody's noticed yet. Or they have, and they're just brushing you. One or the other.
I'm sick of going to the Shell servo on King George's Road and just
Do you know Phil Gould? Do you know Phil Gould at all?
well,
Just tweet him or something.
he was a good bloke too. Went to Penrith.
What
And
a
I
note
put
to-
it
what a
on
note
the
to
I
leave
put it
on.
on the counter, and he says, "Any fuel?" I keep saying, "No, you're too expensive. Just the milk, thanks. Just the milk." And it's a great reaction to different cashiers actually look at you and go, "Oh, okay."
Oh, okay.
All right.
Whoops.
All
Sorry
right.
about that.
Do you stray away from chocolate? Or
No,
No,
any
no,
coffee?
you're
no,
just,
it's,
you're
That's fair enough. I
yeah,
back
just a
that.
chocolate fan.
Yeah,
Chocolate's
Yeah.
good.
you got to stay solid.
All right. Well, we'll keep you posted on how we go with our product placement. See what happens. See what turns up. And see if anybody makes
Something.
listening.
Yeah, anyone
see if
else
anybody
tag Oak, let's get 'em
listening,
involved.
watching.
Yeah.
Let's start a campaign. All right, everybody. We'll catch you next time.
Thanks for joining us.